How do Baltic salmon populations live and migrate? Imagine a fish that starts its life in a freshwater river, then heads out into the open sea to grow and feed, and finally returns to its birthplace to lay eggs. That's exactly how Baltic salmon live and migrate. These fish are called anadromous, which means they are born in freshwater, spend most of their adult life in the ocean, and return to freshwater to spawn. Their journey begins in rivers like the river Iijoki or the river Neva, where they hatch from eggs laid in gravel beds. When they are ready to leave, young salmon, known as postsmolts, swim out to the Baltic Sea. Once in the sea, their migration paths depend a lot on their specific stock or origin. Salmon from the river Iijoki tend to travel far into the main basin of the Baltic Sea, sometimes hundreds of kilometers away, to find food. On the other hand, salmon from the river Neva usually stay closer, moving around 40 to 90 kilometers in the Bothnian Sea. These differences are not random but are influenced by their genetic makeup, meaning each population has its own migration habits that stay consistent over time. As they grow older and spend more time at sea, their feeding areas change. Some salmon feed in the northern parts of the Baltic, like the Bothnian Bay, which was not always considered a typical feeding ground. The time spent at sea also varies. Some salmon only spend 1 or 2 years at sea, called 1 or 2 sea winters, while others stay longer. Males usually return after 2 sea winters, and females after 3. Fish that spend only 1 year at sea stay closer to the river mouths, while those that stay longer venture farther out to find richer food sources. Migration also follows seasonal patterns. During their first summer at sea, most salmon stay near the river's mouth or the adjacent sea area. But as they grow older, they tend to move further south or into the central parts of the Baltic. This movement is part of their feeding behavior and helps them build strength for their return journey. For anglers, understanding these migration patterns is key. Early in their sea life, salmon are easier to find near river mouths. Later, they move out into the open sea, making them trickier to catch but also more rewarding. Different stocks behave differently, so fishing success can depend on where you are and which salmon population you are targeting. Some populations from the Bothnian Sea stay close to home, while others from the main basin travel far. In the end, Baltic salmon live a fascinating life that connects freshwater and ocean environments. Their migration habits are shaped by their genetics, age, and the seasons. Knowing these patterns helps both scientists and anglers enjoy and protect these remarkable fish.